yeah, you can cook. Today we're going to make my southern style kicked up potato salad. Now, this is kind of a blending of several traditional recipes of southern potato salad. One that you can make. Now I will say this one takes a little bit of prep, as many southern dishes do. And so I want to show you what ingredients you're going to need, the processes you're going to take part of, and what you're going to need to mix it together in a little bit. Now, it basically takes two things you have to prep beforehand, okay? And the first thing you got to do is you got to hard boil 4 eggs and then chop them up. And I just got done doing that. All right? And you're also going to need, now I've not done this yet, you're going to need 1.5 pounds of potatoes, red potatoes, and we are going to peel them, and then after that process of peeling them, you're going to cut them into bite-sized cubes, just like this, and put them into a large stock pot. So that's step 2. You're going to put that in there, and then you're going to boil them for 10 to 12 minutes and drain. So I'm not going to bore you by showing you how to chop all these up. We want them in cubes like this. All right? Hold it up for you right there. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to make, of course, 1.5 pounds. Peel them first. Some recipes call for them peeling after you boil them. It's awful hot and messy. Now, I add a little bit of red cabbage to mine, and it's about 1/4 cup. And basically, not even close to the whole cabbage, about this much, all right? And I just quickly shred it with my kitchen knife, chef's knife. So it's the slices across and the slices through. I'll add that into there. And you see it's about 1 cup. It doesn't take much, and you don't want a whole lot. You don't want to overpower the dish. And I may go back through that with a knife again, just to get a little bit smaller, but you're going to need that red cabbage in there. You're going to boil that with the potatoes, okay? So you've got some potatoes and cabbage, and also you're going to need a bunch of green onions. And what I do with the green onions, of course, you take the alien heads off here. I don't know why they leave those on. No one eats those. It's one of those things that you find the grocer leaves on, you don't know why. Now, what I do, this is a 2-stepper. You have the onions, and I'll take this part right here, all right? I'll take that off, and we'll add these parts right here, the upper part. I take and just kind of run those through. Use green onion, and that's about all you need. Kind of going through the top, right there. Okay? I would say maybe a tablespoon and a half of that. And then the rest you chop up finely. And you're going to add that to the pot that you're going to boil the potatoes in. Now this is going to add flavor to this, but we're not necessarily going to add all of it back into the potato salad. So let's go through the rest of the ingredients besides the potatoes, the 1.5 pounds of potatoes that have been peeled, and then we're going to boil. You're also going to need some celery, about 1/2 cup chopped, about a stalk of celery chopped. You're going to need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 3/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. I put them together because they're going to go in at the same time. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 1/4. You don't have to add it. You can make it an 1/8. If you want to challenge yourself, you can make it 1/2 teaspoon. 3 tablespoons of your favorite mayo. This happens to be Duke's. So 3 tablespoons of your favorite mayonnaise. 2 tablespoons of your favorite stone ground mustard. Very important to use a stone ground here. 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley. This is the dehydrated type, which I've used in other recipes. You can find that in your grocery section. And of course the green onions that you just made. We're going to boil the potatoes. When we come back, we'll show this process of putting this together and mixing it. And of course, you're going to need a large mixing bowl to put that in. So some of the tools you'll need, of course, is your kitchen knife. You'll need a colander because you've boiled the eggs and strained them in for the potatoes. You, of course, need a saucepan to boil the eggs in, and then a large stock pot as well. A scale is very important for this, so you really need exactly 1.5 pounds of the potatoes, the red potatoes. All right, everybody, when we come back, we will put put this together after we boil the potatoes. Thank you. Hey everybody, wanted to add during this part, I do add a pinch of salt to the boil as it's boiling with the cabbage and the onions and the potatoes. Okay, make sure you cube them all, 12 minutes on a hard boil, and we'll drain them and then we'll put the dish together and we'll show you how we do that in the mixing bowl in just a minute. Okay everybody, we have finished cooking the potato. Alright, and cabbage together. So I'm going to add that to the bowl. See that nice color? Now, this is a very simple process here. You're just going to add everything into it. The rest of the green onions, the tops of them, parsley, the celery, and the eggs. Now I do this in a little bit of a step process. I do this part first. This is basically the dry ingredients. Get them mixed together, and then we're going to add into it the wet ingredients and the spices. Very pretty dish already. See the colors coming through? Now, first, the mayonnaise. Remember that is 3 tablespoons. If you like a little more, you can add a little more there. 2 tablespoons of the stone ground mustard, right in. The salt and the pepper, right in. And now, the optional. The cayenne, the 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Are we going to add it? Heck yeah, there it goes, a little bit of kick to your southern potato salad. Now we're going to take our nice paddle, we're going to work this through. Keep rolling it over. Bowl it, and there you have it. Got your southern potato salad. Southern style potato salad. What I like to do is I like to scoop it out and I'll sit it in a bowl and refrigerate it. I like to serve this cold, chilled. I think it just comes out better. There you go. Goes well with sausages, side dishes, but they have many different types that you can use with it. I call it my southern style kicked up potato salad. A little bit of everything in there. Hope you enjoy. Everyone have a great day.